Hello and welcome to our presentation. My name is Thorsten Meyer, and with me are two students, one PhD student and a regular student of our university from Ukraine. And I want they introduce themselves first.
Доброго дня, мене звати Наталія, я навчаюсь в Академії Freiberg з 2019 року. Зараз я роблю PhD.
Thank you. And Daniel.
Привіт, я Даня. Я навчаюсь в бакалавріаті тут в Технічному університеті во Фрайберзі. Гризу, так би мовити, прикладну математику.
Thank you. They will have a part in this presentation, but first I want to deal with the general information about our university in English. Unfortunately, I'm not able to speak Ukrainian, but I hope you understand also English. So first, let's talk about the location of this town Freiberg. Don't mix it with Freiburg, which is a bigger city in the west of Germany. Freiberg is in the eastern part of Germany, close to the border to the Czech Republic, as you can see on the map. And Freiberg has 40,000 inhabitants, roughly. And on that picture, you can see that is a medieval city, which once was surrounded by a wall, like most cities in Germany are. It is the substance of this medieval city has been preserved, and it's a beautiful place to visit also as a tourist. Then the region where Freiberg is located is a mountain region where a lot of mining activities took place during the last decades and the last 800 years even. And it has become a UNESCO World Heritage. That's because there's a lot of industry going on and a lot of technical devices have been invented in that region. So it is really like a UNESCO World Heritage, which is very special. And you can also visit this place, Freiberg, as a tourist to learn about this very interesting history. These are some photos of our main place, the city center in Freiberg. It's called Obermarkt. There's a statue of the founder, and then this picture of this snowy landscape shows Freiberg from one of the mine shafts to look down below at the medieval city. We have a famous mineral collection in this big castle called Castle Freudenstein, and this mineral collection is one of the world's most beautiful, with the collection of gemstones and minerals and even meteors which have been found around the globe. And they are minerals from Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, and America. So it's really a good visiting site in Freiberg to go to the Terra Mineralia, this mineral collection. As I mentioned, it's close to the Czech border. Our university in Freiberg it's close to Dresden as well. Dresden is the capital city of the federal state Saxony, and it is only 40 kilometers away. You can reach it within 45 minutes with public transport. And also Prague, the capital city of Czech Republic, you can visit within a day trip easily, going there by bus or train, and it is 150 kilometers away. The Bergakademie Freiberg is an unusual name, so we are a technical university, but always this word Bergakademie is a part of our title. It has been founded more than 250 years ago, as a higher educational institution for mining and metallurgy. Today we have more study opportunities to offer than just mining and metallurgy, but we are really strong in those two fields. And we are today the oldest school of mining that existed continuously in the world. We have a famous alumni who studied in Freiberg at almost the same time when it was founded. And this is Alexander von Humboldt. He's one of the founders of the science, geology, and I would recommend you to read a book about his life. It's called Measuring the World in English translation, but it has been translated into 40 languages. I have not checked if it's available in Ukrainian too, but it's really a good read. It contains also a chapter about his studies in Freiberg. Then we have two chemical elements have been invented by professors of the Bergakademie Freiberg. The element indium, which is required for in the semiconductor industry, and the element germanium. That's what we are, of course, proud of. It's something like a Nobel Prize, maybe similar. And then another scholar of TU Freiberg, he developed the first gas technology light to light up the streets during the night. Today, we focus on a lot of topics surrounded or covering the sustainability topic in the fields of mining engineering, process engineering, experimental physics, economics, and chemistry. So, of course, like every university today, we deal with the problems of today, and we do this along the valuable chain, along the processes that has to do with raw materials, processing of the raw materials, and then recycling the raw materials. The study profile of our university is along the fields of natural sciences, earth sciences, engineering sciences, material research, and economics. And we are traditionally practical oriented, so most of these engineering study programs contain an internship at a company, for example, or at another research facility to have insight in the practical industry. Some numbers and facts: we are a small university with only 4,200 students. We offer 68 degree programs and 3 types of degrees: the bachelor degree, master's degree, and diploma. Diploma is like master degree when you finish it, but it takes up to 10 semesters to finish a diploma degree. Last year we had 604 graduates, and a special thing, we have a semester fee, which is not a tuition fee, but you have to pay 94 euros per semester in order to become a student, to be enrolled. Then I want to tell you something about the percentage of our students from abroad. We have a high degree of international students. Most come from Europe, then followed by Asia, India, and China, and another percentage goes to Africa, Northern and South America. This is a diagram of where those students come from, and you can see there are so many, almost 1,000 students come from Ukraine, but that is a special thing because we also offer online courses for Ukrainians due to the war and the crisis, I could say. That is a support, and not all of those 999 students are currently in Freiberg, but they study from afar by using an online support system called Support, which I will talk about in the next slide. So you won't find those 1,000 Ukrainians in Freiberg, but still there are a lot of students here from Ukraine. Then these Indian students, 454, this is a real number, a real actual number. So these students are really present in Freiberg, and you will if you come here and attend lectures, you will probably meet some of those Indians here. So you can read the other countries your own. I don't want to deepen that. Let's talk about the support system that is a pure online teaching and learning platform then that you can attend as a Ukrainian, and it's also for free. And I would recommend you to check out our website in order to find out which courses you can do within this system. So you cannot earn a degree if you take these lectures, but it helps you maybe to understand a certain topic. We have 6 faculties. That means 6 departments at our university that deal with different scientific topics. We have mathematics and computer sciences. We have a faculty of chemistry and physics. We have the 3rd faculty, geosciences, geoengineering and mining. And then we have the faculty of mechanical, process and energy engineering. The faculty 5 deals with material sciences and materials technology. And finally, we have a faculty of business administration. I cannot go through the 68 study programs we offer in detail, but you can find all these programs with description and prerequisites, what you need to study them, on our website. It's tu-freiberg.de/study programs. 13 master's programs are taught in English. All the other programs, especially the bachelor's programs, are taught in German. Application is also a complicated and big topic, and I would like to you can find the information on this website, tu-freiberg/en/application, or you can send me an email and ask anything. Or in this session at the end, we also have time to answer your questions about the application. What is important to know as a Ukrainian, you can use this website. It's provided by a general German authority. It's called ANABIN, to find out if your school leaving certificate or your bachelor certificate or your degree certificate, which you have achieved so far, is valid to study in Germany. So I took a look at ANABIN, and I took out some of the school leaving certificates, which you can read here. And I can tell you, if you just studied 10 years or 11 school years, this is not enough to immediately start studying in Germany, but you have to add 1 or 2 successful years of study at a Ukrainian university. When you did that, for example, you studied 11 school years, and then you enrolled at a university and you successfully studied there for 1 year, that enables you to start studying in Germany, for example, a bachelor study program. That it's more easy to get access to a to a master program in Germany, because all the bachelors that are listed that are found in ANABIN from the Ukraine are equal to a bachelor's degree in Germany. So if you finish the bachelor and you have a bachelor certificate, you can apply in Germany for a master's degree. And also, if you have an older degree called specialist from the Ukraine, this enables you also to study a master degree, yes, in Germany. So what is required if you want to study a bachelor program in Germany? Of course, it's German language proficiency. We just offer master courses in English, but if you are at the beginning of your studies and you haven't achieved a bachelor yet, then you need German language. That's of course, it's a something to achieve. It's a big gap, but yeah, we can also help you. Our university offers these two intensive courses, B2 and C1, which is an advanced level. Unfortunately, you have to have B1, German language level, at the beginning of the application already. So if you apply, you already need a B1 German certificate. Then, if you have, for example, B1 and go to our university, apply at our university and come to Freiberg, we offer these courses, and yeah, these are not for free. Studies is for free, but not these intensive German courses. Each costs 1,250 euros, and it has a duration of 6 weeks, and it can be done in one semester. First the B2 course, then the C1 course, and then there will be a test. It's called Deutsche Sprachprüfung für den Hochschulzugang, DSH. And if you pass it with the with level DSH2, then you are eligible to start studying in German language. Then another thing that is very important to know if you want to study in Germany, as a non-EU member, you have to prove that you have enough financial means to stay in Germany for at least 1 year, and the law requires this big amount of euros, 11,208 euros, which you have to show in a blocked account. A blocked account means you can detach money from that account only once as a month by month. You cannot take the whole money at once, but you can take, for example, 800 euros away from this amount each month. So in order to study here in Germany, you should be prepared for that. So that's my part. Now I want to give over first to Daniel to talk about life in Freiberg, student life, and what fun you can have here.
Всім привіт. Так, що стосується життя в Фрайберзі. Як правило, всі студенти живуть в гуртожитках. Проблем з тим, щоб отримати там місце, не виникає, принаймні я такого не зустрічав. Ціна кімнати в гуртожитку варіюється десь між, як тут і написано, до 150 та 400 євро. Скоріше за все, це щось буде в районі від 250 до 300. Їжа і напої тут написано 350 євро на місяць. Це якщо ви, скажімо так, гурман. Насправді, це можуть бути 150-200 євро. Це вистачає, як то кажуть, з головою. І транспорт тут в Німеччині є так званий німецький білет. Він коштує 50 євро на місяць. І з цим білетом ви можете подорожувати всіма засобами близького транспорту, тобто це електрички між містами, і в містах на будь-яких автобусах або метро, все таке це можна використовувати. Це коштує 50 євро на місяць, як я вже сказав. Щодо культурного життя тут во Фрайберзі, є принаймні 2 студентських таких заведення, 2 студентських клуби, в яких можна потусити, подергати ніжками, якщо вам це подобається. Там доволі часто бувають всякі культурні заходи, концерти, щось таке можна знайти. Є студентське самоврядування, яке теж влаштовує якісь всілякі заходи. Буває кожної неділі є похід, вони кудись ходять, і в цьому можна прийняти участь. Є організація іноземних студентів, які теж організовуються, ну, ходять, наприклад, на каток, чи там є всякі посіщають музеї або церкви. Тут от 4 церкви є, вони всі дуже красиві, в усі можна навіть зайти і подивитися, що там всередині такого цікавого. Тобто можна знайти чим зайнятися, це не проблема, є спортивні курси, дуже багато спортивних курсів насправді. Як бачите, є футбол, тут є великий такий маєток спортивний, там велике футбольне поле, тенісні корти, бігові доріжки. Доволі така цікава штука. Є будь-які курси, є танці, є качалки і так далі. Все, що ви тільки можете захотіти. І коштує це все дуже недорого. Як правило, це щось біля 20 євро на один семестр. Тобто це дуже цікаво. Ну, наприклад, от мій професор з математичного аналізу, він в фрізбі грає. Тобто є навіть таке. Там кидають цю тарелку і треба її ловити, треба толкатися між собою. Ну, тобто дуже цікаво. От. Так, що стосується... Так, як я вже сказав, є подорожі, які організовуються студентським самоврядуванням, студентською радою. Тут біля Фрайбергу є багато красивих місць. Німці взагалі дуже люблять десь походити, всякі вандервеги це називається. Тобто це така невеличка подорож на кілька годин. От тут на картинках зображено, наприклад, справа зверху, недалеко від Фрайберга, такий дуже красивий замок. Знизу справа красива скеля, на неї можна подивитися, можна на ній постояти. Якщо вам це подобається, то це прям для вас. Так, і що стосується наших контактів, все зображено на цьому слайді. Є Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Можна будь-яким чином зв'язатися.
Don't click on the next. First we want to
Yes.
ask.
Зараз ще Наталія вам щось розповість зі свого досвіду.
If you have some ideas to add, Ukrainian. Thank you.
Фрайберг доволі тихе, невелике місто. Я знаходжу це ідеально для навчання, для студентів, тобто вони не будуть так часто відволікатися. Якщо хочеться якогось двіжу, можна поїхати у Дрезден. Також десь час, година-півтори на електричці, на поїзді, і ви вже у Саксонській Швейцарії. Дуже гарне місце, всім раджу. Що стосується проживання, навчання, для тих, хто тільки прибуває до Німеччини, раджу обрати гуртожиток, тому що в ціну гуртожитку входить вже інтернет, опалення, тобто вам не потрібно хвилюватись за якісь інші витрати. Щодо навчання, так, для студентів є безкоштовні мовні курси, тобто є іспанська, французька, італійська, якщо я не помиляюсь, японська, тобто це безкоштовно ви можете відвідувати. Щодо спортивних курсів, так, я сама відвідувала скалолазання, дуже цікаво, тобто все обладнання вони представляють, інколи бувають виїзди в гори, це також цікаво. Також у університеті є своя джаз-група, тобто якщо хтось грає на музичних інструментах, це теж буде цікаво. Щодо навчання, в період навчання, тобто, я думаю, десь з семестру 3-4 є можливість студентської є така позиція, як хіві. Тобто студент може підробляти, допомагати, це як лаборант, допомога з підготуванням проб, щось подібне. Тобто студент може паралельно працювати там від 5 годин в неділю. Це дуже добре. Так, що ще?
Thank you. That's fine. Just one question. Did you change from dormitory to private housing? Also because now you're a PhD student? Or are you still living in the dormitories?
I'm living in private.
Private, okay.
Yes.
Can you say something about living? Students can live in the dormitories and also privat.
Так, студенти можуть проживати у гуртожитку або знімати квартиру самостійно, або разом з іншими студентами. Зараз я вже не живу в гуртожитку, тобто я знімаю квартиру, але коли ви самі винаймаєте квартиру, у вас є ще ви повинні самі платити за інтернет, за опалення, тобто ви повинні це розуміти і пам'ятати, тому що це дуже важливо.
Thank you. Thanks. So now we are at the end of our presentation, but we already posted a lot of questions, and we would like to answer those questions. There are a lot. All right. Can you see the first question here?
It's about sound.
It's a sound. Oh, sound. Okay, I think this has been fixed.
Yes.
You
can
It was before you turned the microphone.
Okay. You're right. Can you write down contacts here in the chat? Of course, that is really important. The general address where you can reach the international office is international@tu-freiberg.de. So we will sort out every topic. If it's about living, housing, application, you can address these questions to this address. And my personal address is torsten.meyer@iuz.tu-freiberg.de. You can also send me directly this question. Please feel free to do that. Yeah, we are happy to answer the questions and happy to receive new students. Should the name of the specialty at the Ukrainian University be identical to yours? No, the name doesn't need to be completely the same. If you have done a bachelor, for example, with let's say mechanical engineering, the field must be the same. It must be the same field. And when you apply, you will send a transcript of records, for example, your bachelor certificate with all your grades that you received and the topics, and our professors will check what you achieved, also which topics you covered. And then, for example, if you apply for a master degree, some topics from the bachelor, which is necessary to go on. Okay, thank you. I have read that as a wide range of foundation scholarships. I'm sorry. I just finished the question here from the chat. So it's enough if you apply with your transcript of records, and then there will be a decision whether you are eligible to study your desired study program. So I've read that TUBAF has a wide range of foundation scholarships. Are they available to international students? The foundation scholarship, I guess you mean that is the Deutschlandstipendium foundation scholarships, because as many public funded universities in Germany, we offer just a few scholarships. It's not comparable to English universities that have tuition fees, and from that tuition fees they can develop a scholarship system. We have just the Deutschlandstipendium, that is 300 euros per semester per month for 2 semesters. So it's a few thousand euros. It doesn't cover your whole studies. If you are a really good student with good grades, you can go to the DAAD website, and that is a DAAD scholarship database. If you look for that keyword in Google, you will find a scholarship database, and you can find some scholarships that are not funded by TUBAF, but funded from the DAAD, the German Academic Exchange Service, for example. Okay, so I will. Okay. Thanks for posting this. I don't know how to do it. I've read that TUBAF has a wide range of that we already covered. Question and answer mode. There. Oh, got it. Can I attend C1 language course during Studienkolleg? So Studienkolleg covers, or the part of the Studienkolleg is, of course, German teaching. You do not have to attend a German course when you're doing the Studienkolleg, because Studienkolleg educates you, first teaches German, and at the same time it teaches the topics like mathematics and physics and so on. So don't bother with that. C1 level you will achieve if you are in Studienkolleg. Okay, now we have something for you, please. Material science.
Я зараз в аспірантурі з матеріалознавства, але мій напрям – це виробництво сталі. Will contacten will apply for PhD.
Okay. So if you want to apply for PhD, you have to send a general request, just an email, for example, to international@tu-freiberg.de, and give us as much information about your studies, about your degrees that you achieved, and about what's the topic, or what's your research topic, so that we can find a suitable professor at our university. There is no formal application process for doing a PhD. This is more or less communication between the professor and the student, or the postgraduate student who wants to do the PhD. So please first send a message to international@tu-freiberg.de, and give all the necessary information to find a supervisor at our university.
Where do people have to send the application, this letter?
The letter, first, when we found a professor who is interested in supervising you as a PhD student, then there will be, of course, a formal application process, but that depends on the professor. First, the professor has to say, okay, this is a promising candidate, I take him, I keep him, or I will take the PhD student under my supervision, and then the application process can be done, but not the other way around. If you apply and no professor will be your supervisor, then you have done this for nothing. So first the professor, the supervisor, and then the application.
And the person asks exactly where do he have to write first.
Yes. As I said, send it to the international office, and then we can send it to any faculty, to any professor that might be suitable. So we have a top-down distribution system. I would send it to the responsible person at the faculty, for example, material science or mechanical engineering, and they will decide which professor is a suitable one. And then you will get in contact with that professor if the professor is interested. This is how it works. No? I found information that TUBAF has partnership agreements with Ukrainian University. Which one exactly? So it's there are three that comes into my mind. It's in Dnipro. There are two universities, a technical university and the civil engineering university. You come from which one do you come?
Так, Дніпро строїтельна академія і металургійна академія, тобто вони мають програми подвійних дипломів. Я точно знаю, з яких напрямів, але точно вони мають з матеріалознавства.
Yeah. I will just send you a link of our database where we have listed all the sorry, that takes I have to go to our website and post that link. So there is a database where you can look for partner universities of TU Freiberg for worldwide. So you can just look for the Ukrainian partner universities and you will find that information. Here, okay. Oh, sorry. Here. Oh, it's a really long, sorry for that. It's a really long link, but it should work. This is our database Mobility Online. Okay. FNQ. Okay, there's a question in Ukrainian. Who wants to answer?
The question is about day of open doors when you can come and learn the university. Чи є можливість познайомитися з університетом поближче наживо? День відкритих дверей чи щось таке? Дивіться, this day of open doors when you can come to the university?
There is in May. The next one will be in May. It will be twice a year. In January and in summer, usually twice a year. Yes.
Так, ну, окрім цього, можете просто будь-який день, в принципі, прийти і зайти в будь-яку аудиторію, ну, якщо ви такий от прям, то це не проблема, тут немає ніяких охоронців, нічого, тобто ви просто заходите і дивитесь. Можете якомусь викладачу написати на пошту, якщо вас щось цікавить конкретно. Так.
Let me just send you the link again. Of course, we have it on our website, tu-freiberg.de, interested, Studieninteressierte. And there you have it. 25th of May will be the next, and we call it Campus Tag. Not open day of open door. It's called the Campus Day. tu-freiberg.de/Campus Day. What are there? So I post a link, and then we go to the next question. What is the difference between geoscience and geophysics master program? Well, geoscience is, I'm not the expert in that. I'm not from the faculty of geosciences, but geophysics is, it's a part of the geosciences. It concentrates just on physical information, how to measure, signals from the Earth, how to make surveys with satellites and with big machines. And geosciences is more broader. Geoscience, you can learn about the stones, the development of the Earth, as such, and geophysics is more detailed, concentrating just on the physics, of course. And geophysics is not available in English language. Geosciences there is a master program in English. There's also a difference. But please go to our website, and if you are interested in these topics, you can also ask or send a question to the responsible professor who's offering those courses, and they will answer. You write them in English, and it would be great, or it would be fine for them to explain these differences in detail. Is engineering of cyber-physical systems your new major in 2025? Can you tell me about it? Cyber-physical systems, your new major. Oh, no, also, maybe you have heard about such a thing, but I haven't. To be honest, I haven't heard about that course, engineering in cyber-physical systems in 2025. It's not the case. I have not heard about such a program that would come in 2025. Have you? No. Sorry. Is it possible to enroll to another specialty for a master's degree after a bachelor's degree? Yes, this is pretty much how it works. So you can have done your bachelor degree in the Ukraine or in some other country, and you can apply for a master's degree in Freiberg, and there will be a check of your grades and of your topics that you covered so far. And in some cases, you have to do some bachelor courses in order to fit in the master's program at our university, but it's possible to make that. So you have to do some, we call it Auflagen, some additional courses of the bachelor course that was before the master program. But yeah, this is the plan and the system. We want you to apply with a bachelor's degree. Are free English language programs available only for master's programs or for bachelor's as well? Yeah, only for master's programs. Yeah, it's too difficult and too much. We have to invest too much as a university to offer bachelor's programs in English. So it's only for master's programs, which are shorter, of course, just 4 semesters as a master. A bachelor is 6 to 8 semesters. Yeah, unfortunately, that's true. Are there preparatory courses for foreign students before starting the studies? You can do that online. I recommend you to check the support website. And then every semester, there will be some mathematics introductory courses, chemistry introductory courses. But these, I have to warn you, they are in German. So for the master students at our university, there are no such preparatory courses. For German students, yes, or also for foreign students, but then you have to study in a German program. Will the TUBAF certificate or DNA4 be suitable for studying at Freiberg? Yes, it is. TUBAF is equivalent to DSH, also to Deutsche Sprachprüfung für den Hochschulzugang 2. And we also, you can find this information on our website. TDN4 is suitable to study, yes. Again, concerning a language question, what language certificates are required for admission? Yeah, this depends on which language you want to study in. There is German language certificates. There is, for example, Goethe-Institut, TestDAF, TELC, yes, and the DSH. And if you study in English language, we accept IELTS, TOEFL, and Cambridge English. Also the the famous ones we accept, there's no problem. And if you have like a not so well-known language certificate in English, please send it to us, and we have to evaluate if it is equivalent to, for example, IELTS or TOEFL, which are the best-known language certificates in Europe. And yeah, let's check it out. But you can also find some tables in the internet that show which language level of language certificate is equal to another language certificate. And then you have to find out if your level that you achieved so far is really sufficient to study in that language, in English, for example. So to compare it with the German level, so this A1, A2 level system, in English you need also a really high level like B2 and C1 in order to study in English language. When enrolling after the Studienkolleg, it is necessary to submit a certificate of knowledge of the German language for admission. So no, it is not. If you pass Studienkolleg, yeah, if you pass this test and you get the certificate to study in German at a German university, then this is everything you need, because it contains the German language already. So the Studienkolleg, you can only pass Studienkolleg with sufficient German language knowledge. All the lectures there will be in German. Who can be contacted for advice on choosing a specialty? So these are the professional counselors of the study programs. Please go to our website, tufreiberg.de/study program. And in each study program has like a box on the right side with some with the contact of the professional advisory person. You send them your question and maybe your transcript, what you have already done, and this person can help you to choose a specialty. Is it possible to contact one of the student curators regarding household organizational questions regarding studies? I guess you're talking about some students that help other students to get along with their studies. So I recommend, if you already applied for studies in Freiberg and you have a so-called admission letter and you are really planning to come to Freiberg soon, then you should apply for the buddy program of our university. And then you will get your personal buddy. This is a student who can help you with these questions regarding household organizational questions. And also the international office where I'm working is answering those questions. But the buddy program is more close. So you can really meet with the buddy, and the buddy can really pick you up from the train station, for example. And that is a better idea to apply for a buddy than asking questions to the international office. We can only answer this by email, and we cannot get so close in contact because there are too many students, too few employees here at the international office. No?
Yes. I just saw that.
You can speak Ukrainian. Say it in English, because then I know what you mean.
Maybe if you want to contact any student curators regarding household or organizational questions, or if you have such questions, you can surely contact me, for example.
Right.
Yes.
Right,
will it make sense if we just post my contact? So if you have any questions, all of you surely use Telegram. You can find me by how do I do
At
Так, у нас невеличка технічна затримка. Зараз доповідач під'єднається назад. От вони вже тут. Дякую, що почекали. Зараз продовжимо.
Hello, guys. We are terribly sorry. There was a command on the keyboard which closed the whole app. So we were just looking for the add sign. And now, please, can you
Yes.
go on?
You can find me in Telegram by this nickname and contact if you have any further questions. Yes.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. Okay, sorry. FAQ mode.
Чому ви обрали саме цей університет у Німеччині і чому Німеччину як країну для навчання? Дивіться, це таке дуже інтегральне питання. Ну, якщо так коротко казати, дивіться, в Німеччині безкоштовне навчання для всіх, включаючи інтернаціональних студентів. Це виділяє її з абсолютно більшості інших передових країн світу. Чому ви обрали саме цей університет в Німеччині? Ну, дивіться, цей університет, наприклад, він доволі невеликий. Це може здаватися не те, що прям великим плюсом, але насправді так воно є. Тому що в великому університеті ви приходите, там 300 якихось незрозумілих облич на лекції, не можна підійти до професора, нічого спитати. Всім на вас більш-менш все одно. А тут це зовсім інша ситуація, дуже така фамільярна, дуже приємна атмосфера. Ви спілкуєтесь доволі близько зі своїми викладачами, більш дружня атмосфера серед студентів, тому що вас небагато, ви всі один одного знаєте, всі спілкуються, дружать. Крім того, це невелике місто, тут доволі дешево жити, нема проблем ніяких, наприклад, з гуртожитками, бо в якомусь дуже великому місті, як Мюнхен чи Берлін, там ви маєте чекати семестрами на те, щоб отримати кімнату в гуртожитку. Ну, фактично, це може досягати 4-5 семестрів, тобто це немає ніякого сенсу просто раніше закінчити, ніж отримаєте кімнату в гуртожитку. Якось так. Ну, я маю що сказати, ви можете подумати, що через те, що цей університет невеликий і, може, не так відомий, що тут якесь менш якісне навчання, ніж в інших університетах. Ну, я маю одразу цьому заперечити. Це хибна думка, це неправда. В Німеччині освітня система влаштована так, що немає великої різниці немає великої нерівності в якості освіти в різних університетах, як, наприклад, в інших країнах, як, наприклад, це в Україні або в Америці та Великій Британії, де є так звані елітні університети, в яких дуже висока якість навчання, які завжди мають перші місця на будь-яких рейтингах і так далі. В странах середньоєвропейських або скандинавських це зроблено інакше. Якщо ви подивитесь будь-який рейтинг, то навряд чи ви там знайдете в першій десятці який-небудь університет з Центральної Європи, але натомість в цих країнах якість навчання і фінансування, це ж дуже впливає, освіти влаштоване так, щоб зменшити нерівність між всіма університетами країни. Тому, в принципі, от що в нашому університеті, що в Берліні, що в Мюнхені, ви будете навчатися одному і тому самому, вам будуть розповідати одне і те саме, і великої різниці великої різниці в цьому не буде. Може, Наталя хоче щось додати?
Так, і як вже було сказано, що університет невеликий, і у кожного студента є можливість самостійно виконувати якісь практичні завдання. Наприклад, я робила свій диплом самостійно в лабораторії, тобто я сама працювала з обладнанням. І зараз в мене є студенти, які роблять курсові роботи, вони теж працюють на новітньому обладнанні, самі в лабораторіях. Тобто, так.
You're done? Okay. Please, are there still questions we haven't answered yet? I guess because I'm at the bottom of the list and the other questions. Oh, so there are still some questions. Which Studienkolleg can you recommend? So if you want to study engineering, you can do that in Freiberg. We have also a small Studienkolleg courses here, but this is just for the technical fields. You have to become an engineer to stay at our Studienkolleg. Then the system is in principle as that. First you apply at a university, and if you have the admission letter of a university, this can be Freiberg University, this can be Dresden, Leipzig, Chemnitz, all the big universities in Saxony, but all the Studienkolleg, they require that you have first applied successfully at a university. And with this admission letter from the university, you will get an invitation to certain Studienkolleg. For my institute, also for TU Bergakademie Freiberg, you will get an invitation to the Studienkolleg Leipzig, which is big, which is really great, good quality. But there is one obstacle. If you fail the entrance qualification test at the Studienkolleg Leipzig, you cannot attend it. So I have heard from students from, let's say, from African countries, they had to try for 5 times to become accepted at one Studienkolleg and then pass that Studienkolleg within 2 years. So yeah, you have to do a test. And then there are some private Studienkolleg as well, which you have to pay, like let's say between 4,000 to 6,000 euros per year for this course. That I cannot recommend any, but I know that students of our university go to a town called Glauchau, Studienkolleg Glauchau. Maybe you can look it up. Studienkolleg Glauchau, which is also in Saxony, in the federal state here in the eastern part of Germany. And the other one is Studienkolleg Leipzig. But as I tell you, first you have to apply for a university a study program, and then you will get automatically an invitation to a recommended Studienkolleg. You do not have to apply on your own for that. Oh, there's again some Ukrainian question.
Чи великий конкурс на спеціальність інформаційні технології? При вступі враховуються всі бали з атестату та першого року навчання, чи тільки профільні предмети? Дивіться, що стосується конкурсу. Насправді, в Німеччині є, скажімо так, це називається німецькою numerus clausus, це латинський вираз. Він саме означає ограничений допуск. Тут, в Технічному університеті Фрайберг, на інформаційні технології допуск не обмежений. Тобто всі, хто задовільняє формальним признакам, таким, просто відповідність якимось тому, що у вас там є попередній атестат про попереднє навчання, який є достатнім для того, щоб вступити в цей університет, і мовний сертифікат, то всіх, хто цим признакам задовільняє, вони всі зараховуються на навчання. Тобто конкурсу як такого немає. От, така відповідь на це питання.
Finished?
Yes.
The question is done. I don't know which order here. Now I think I go from top to down, no?
I believe there was one more.
Up. Oh.
Yes.
We forgot some questions. We have to slide up the list. Such a big, yeah.
Or I believe these are the new ones. I'm not sure.
Okay, they come from bottom to top, I guess. Have you
Hard to tell, to be honest.
There's no time. There's no timestamp on the question. So sorry if you do it in the wrong way. We try to answer them. We still have 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yes.
You want to, or what is it? What is the question?
It's a question about which study programs are available on the
Support?
On the market, job market.
On the job market. You mean which offer good job opportunity?
Yes, exactly.
I would say my recommendation is always do some material sciences, like Natalia did. I think. Would you say that it's a good idea to study material sciences for the job?
Yeah, I think so. But yes, but there is another.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. As engineering courses are a very big topic. You can do as a mechanical engineering, as a process engineering engineer. You can do. You find jobs. If you do mathematics, you can find jobs in the insurance industry at insurance companies. For example, they have a lot of calculations. And yeah, if you study information technology, that is maybe a very good recommendation nowadays, because you have very much applications in artificial intelligence, for example, and programming. That's a big future, I guess. Germany tries to invest also in the development of the IT sector, but the whole Europe does this. Maybe you can add something about information technology. What do you think?
Ну так, дивіться, це дуже загальне питання, це не дуже про цей університет. Питання, які спеціальності цінуються на ринку праці. Ну, класично це інженерні спеціальності та спеціальності, пов'язані з інформаційними технологіями. Ну, якось так. Математика.
Yeah. So, yeah. Also, a technical university offers technical courses, and that is always a good idea for if you're looking for a good opportunity on the job market later. Are there translations from Ukrainian documents required only from the originals or from copies also possible? Yeah, we just need to know what is the content of the document. Then you can translate a copy as well. Please, the copy needs to be, if you apply, you should make sure that that is an official copy. So the copy should also have a stamp on it, so we know there was once an original document like master certificate or a language certificate, and you lost it, but there should be an official version, at least an official copy available, which you can show at our admissions office to prove that you have the original copy or an official translation. Just a copy without being official, without having a stamp, is not enough to apply. And if you make a translation, that needs to be from a translation office, which also can put a stamp on it. It's not enough if you do the translation on your own. It needs to be from an institute, from a language school that is eligible to make official translations. are there available Ausbildungsprogramms by university? Okay, so you mean not to study at university, but to do Ausbildung? Yeah, this is we have this. It's possible to look for it. There on our website you can find the contact information about that. There is some typical office work where you can have a Ausbildung at our university, and each year there are between, I would say, 10 and 15 young people starting such an Ausbildung, such a regular education for a job education at our university. And it requires application too. But please, maybe you can send an email to international@TU Freiberg.de, or you can look for this contact information on our website by yourself. Show you this one.
Особисто я готувала документи сама, тобто я вже знала, у мене був перечень всіх документів, які мені потрібно, тобто я їх збирала сама і відправляла сама, і все далі з візою теж.
You want to add something? No.
It's not very clear. The question says where you can find it, but it doesn't state what is it.
Yeah, is it related to this?
No, maybe.
To this?
Where you can find a recording of this session.
Of this session. There is a website of Study in Freiberg, of this online fair, and I don't have the information, but you can definitely, I guess, either ask the organizers. Maybe the organizer can answer that question right now, but I'm sure it will be available as soon as it finished the post-processing on the website of Study in Germany fair. Okay, yes, you can transfer while you are studying. You can always do that. If you find out that you have the wrong track, you can choose another specialty. I'm not sure if you are talking, when you say specialty, that you mean the study program or really the specialization of a study program. What do you think?
I think it refers to the study program.
The study program. Okay.
I can actually answer this question.
Thanks.
Is it possible to transfer to another specialty? As a rule, you would have to enroll just once again to the university. Whether you have to start from scratch or not, look, there are some study program consists of courses which you have to attend and pass the exam, and if you, for example, have passed some exams in your first study program, for example, you did mathematics for engineers 1, and then you enrolled into another specialty which also has mathematics for engineers 1, then you don't have to repeat this exam. You can just show that you already did it.
It's called the recognition process. Yeah,
yes,
you show the transcript of your first study program, and the recognition will be done automatically from the new study program, professor of the new study program, and with a lot of luck, you will just miss one semester, for example, and the rest of the modules you already did will be recognized for the new study program. And this process can be done during studies. Yeah. Okay, again, some Ukrainian.
Чи потрібна українська студентська віза для навчання? Чи я можу навчатися за параграфом 24. Ви можете навчатися за параграфом 24, вам не обов'язково отримувати саме студентську візу.
Studentську візу. Yeah, sounds good. What is the question? You have answered this? Or
Yes.
Are you sure about it?
Yes.
Yeah, thanks. Ukrainian.
На які гранти чи стипендії може податися студент з України? Тут вже постали ссылку на DAAD, це Німецька служба академічних обмінів. В них на сайті є перелік всіх стипендій, які дають вони або інші організації німецькі, в тому числі українським студентам. Тобто там просто база даних по цих стипендіях, ви можете зайти туди і подивитися. Ну, це таке загальне питання, якщо чесно, доволі важко на нього конкретно відповісти, тому що це дуже залежить від вашої особистої ситуації. Ну, крім того, ви можете просто зайти на сайт університету, і там має бути на сайті університету, потім інтернаціональний центр, і там теж має бути інформація про стипендії, в тому числі для українців.
Stipendien, yeah.
Yes.
It's always hard to get a good answer if you are at the beginning of studies. For example, you want to make a bachelor. It's really hard to find a scholarship for that phase of your studies.
Якщо ви закінчили 13 класів гімназії, чи можу я зразу поступати в університет? There are some schools in Ukraine that have certain years of studies. Look, it's, дивіться, особисто я не знаю відповіді на це питання, але ви можете це дізнатися. Вас просто в інтернеті, вам треба просто подивитися в інтернеті, як оцінюється ваш Abschluss, тобто ваш сертифікат, та бумажка, яку ви отримали від школи. Це можна зробити на сайті Anabin. Просто гуглите Anabin, і там ви розберетеся, там написано, там оцінені всі, скажімо так, всі статуси, які ви можете отримати в будь-якій країні світу, в тому числі шкільні дипломи України, і ви там знайдете, як це оцінюється.
Yeah. So when I was looking for 30 years of school leaving certificate, I couldn't find it in Anabin yesterday. Yeah, there was just something about 11 years of schooling and 12 years. So 13 years is, I think, not yet known to the Anabin system, because the Anabin is also not very up at the latest update. Sometimes a new school system arrives in some countries, and you could be the first one, or a person could be the first one who did that new school system, and then you just send your application, and it will be evaluated by the admissions office. And sometimes also the admissions office has to ask Anabin, what about this school certificate? It has 13 years. Does it equal the German 12 years school system? And can this person apply? So can this person directly start doing the bachelor? So that sometimes we cannot answer that question directly. We have to ask the higher institution as well. So in that case, my recommendation would be to try to apply, and then the evaluation will take place during the application process. No? Can you write down contacts? Also, we did that. Yes. Okay, sorry. Yeah, there's a new question. How much does it cost to live in Freiberg per month? How have prices changed compared to 22, 23? It depends much on your lifestyle. If you, for example, the dormitories cost, they have not much raised the price. It is between 270 euros to 350 euros, depending on the flat, the size, and so. So 350 euros is maybe one of the best flats you can get. But of course, the prices on the private market, if you have a flat on the private market, it has been raised for 70 to 80 euros per month just for the energy, to pay for the heating. So I would say in my own, I have to pay 20% to 25% more compared to to 5 years ago. And also the food, the prices of food have risen. They are higher. I read in statistics, it is 12% higher than last year. So there was an increase of the food prices. So in total, we recommend students to have, this is really hard to tell, between 600 to 800 euros per month to cover all the costs, to cover the insurance, the living costs, and food and clothing, and transportation as well. What is your experience? Do you think 600 to 800 euros is enough?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Я можу вам просто конкретно сказати, дивіться, особисто я сплачую за гуртожиток 260 євро на місяць, 120 євро приблизно коштує медичне страхування, і на їжу вам треба буде десь близько 150 євро, це щоб гарно харчуватися. 50 євро – це транспорт в Німеччині, оцей німецький білет, якщо ви захочете. Ну, далі вже це залежить від вас. Якось такі ціни зараз.
Thanks. You want?
Yes, it's about what you have to do if you failed an exam.
Oh, great.
Дивіться, щодо перездачі екзаменів, на відміну від України, тут немає так званої допки, додаткової сесії. Якщо ви провалили якийсь екзамен, то наступний раз ви можете його повторити в наступному семестрі, тобто через півроку. Ви можете будь-який екзамен перескладати 2 рази, тобто загалом у вас 3 попитки. Перший раз ви не змогли, потім ще другий раз не змогли. Якщо ви третій раз не знов провалили екзамен, то вам більше ви не можете пробувати цей екзамен скласти, і вам скажуть відрахуватися за власним бажанням, а інакше вас просто відрахують автоматично. Тобто у вас загалом є 3 спроби, але, як я вже сказав, різниця між спробами у вас є півроку на підготовку. Додаткової сесії тут немає.
Yes. Is it enough to have the German Abitur, which is the school leaving certificate, to prepare for university in German, at a German school called Gymnasium? Yes, that's correct. If you finish at a Deutsches Gymnasium, you are directly eligible to study in a German university. Yeah.
Okay.
Kannst du?
Зі свого досвіду скажу, що, наприклад, по всім предметам в мене було десь 2 лекції. Це, як приклад, 2 лекції в неділю і обов'язково 1 семінар чи практика. Тобто 2 к 1, 1 к 2.
Десь так.
Десь 1 к 2.
Добрый? Also falsch. 18. Where are these questions come from? do I need to pass any additional exam when entering specific specialties? Well, again, specialties, I guess you mean this is the study program,
Yes.
for example, the master program, and yeah, because we have these so-called consecutive master programs which require a certain bachelor degree as a basis, as a fundamental. It often happens that if you apply from abroad with a certain bachelor certificate, that you have to do certain extra courses from the bachelor courses at our university, at Freiberg University, before you can do the master courses that you choose. So yes, the answer is yes. If there's 100%, if it's suitable, then you do not have to make this adaptation. But in some cases, you have to do some extra courses.
This can also be a question about, like, in Ukraine, after you did the bachelor, if you want to apply for a master program, you have to pass another exam. It's like the abitur, like after school, but after bachelor. And this question may be about such thing, but it is not.
This is not. There's no test, no qualification, no entry test to do the master. The only thing is that you do not have to do only the master modules of the program itself, so that the professor can say, yeah, when you are in your first semester and your second semester, you have to add some courses from the bachelor in order to have the whole knowledge that is required before you can be called the master, before you can get a master degree. So yeah, that's the thing. But there's no entrance test when you want to do a master program here. Should the name of the specialty at a Ukrainian university be identical to yours? We got this. No, it's not. The only thing that matters is that the field of study must be the same. Yeah, okay. So you're asking for a magazine that you can read to find out more about the whole system and other universities in German, to make it more comparable, I guess. So there are some, for example, from CHE ranking. This, you can find that in the internet. There is a ranking of German universities called CHE, and there you can find recommendations of all kinds of universities sorted by topic, by subject. But TUBAF has some publications, but not really periodically. Not every month we have a newspaper. At the moment, it's not, our press office cannot handle it. So you have to go to our website to find out some news, what we are doing while we are doing research here. But CHE ranking, you can find TU Freiberg definitely there, and we have good rankings in that ranking. It's a national ranking. It's not a worldwide ranking, of course.
I would add, if you look for German media that covers educational news, you can just go to the DAAD website. They post news about German educational system and so on.
That's right. Okay, and then also Deutsche Welle is also concerned very much with the topic of education, not only news and politics, but also the educational system. You can find it at Deutsche Welle, DW World. There's a website. You can also learn German with Deutsche Welle, which is really a lot of fun also. They have news in English and in easy language. Yeah. And also another recommendation, there is, if you speak a little German, there is Deutschlandfunk. This is the national broadcast system, Deutschlandfunk Campus und Karriere. That is news format in our in the radio station Deutschlandfunk Campus und Karriere. It appears every week, and it deals with the German university systems, news about it, and options also how to find a job at the university in Germany. Okay, I think we just go on because now it's 2:00 here in Freiberg in Germany. But as long as the moderator doesn't stop us, we can continue. Do you agree?
Yes.
Sure. Thanks.
It's a hard question. It's to be honest, I don't know how to answer it. The person asks if you can apply for the university after Ukrainian
Ausbildung, okay. You mean you did not attend Abitur, higher school education?
Yes.
But you made something. It depends, I guess. Like in Germany, you can study when you are on a high level of a profession. Like it's called Meister. Then you already maybe have work experience of 5 years, and then you have this Meister level. You can also study in your field, not in another field, but for example, if you have a technical experience, you can start studying mechanical engineering. But if you just have Ausbildung, which what you said, it's not enough. So you have to do this high school education. You have to go to school, or maybe it's enough to do the Studienkolleg. But I guess on Anabin, we talked about it before. It was mentioned that you can have with certain titles of the Berufsausbildung, you can also study. Right? That is a very complicated topic, which I'm not too much into details. But if you have something that is comparable to a Meister in Germany, which is like a high level of job, then you should send us an email and send this information, what you have, the highest education certificate, and we can check out if this enables you to study.
I believe you can answer this question better than us. It's about when and which documents with which documents you have to apply for Studienkolleg.
Yeah. So Studienkolleg itself, you cannot apply. You have to apply at the university, follow the instructions on our website, the application website, and with the admission letter from a university, you have the opportunity to apply at a certain Studienkolleg. For Freiberg, this can be in Freiberg itself or in Leipzig. But again, as I know, the Studienkolleg in Leipzig will not accept an application directly. It always accepts applications with the admission letter from a university. Yeah.
So you first have to apply for studies at TUBAF.
Yes.
Exactly.
First apply for study at TUBAF or at another university in Saxony, and then you will get like an invitation to a Studienkolleg. And with that invitation, you can apply successfully at this Studienkolleg. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so there is one.
It's about sound. It's from the start.
Yeah, from the start. So I think
there were some more at the beginning. If you go upwards, yes.
Yeah. Studienkolleg. We have it or not?
It's about our personal experience. Як я вступав до університету? Я вже навчався перед цим в Україні кілька років, і тому я Мені не треба було йти в Studienkolleg, я напряму просто подав документи, які були зазначені на сайті університету, і фактично на цьому все. Там все розписано, як це робити. Наскільки легко було адаптуватись? Дивіться, я де вивчав німецьку? Я вивчав німецьку у школі, тому більш-менш в цьому питанні було не дуже складно. Чи було достатньо вашого рівня для навчання та проживання в Німеччині? Я можу сказати, що так, особисто мого рівня було для цього достатньо. Може, ти щось хочеш додати?
Я поступала до університету за програмою подвійного диплому, тобто я закінчила бакалавра і я паралельно навчалась на магістра у Дніпрі, і тут 2 роки диплому. Німецьку я вивчала в Україні вже в університеті, але я відвідувала Goethe-центр та також приватно з репетитором, тому що було вже не так багато часу. Рівня було достатньо, але хотілося б краще, і тому ще після вступу сюди я проходила тут курси також німецької мови, які орієнтовані на підготовку до здачі екзамену ДСХ, який вам потрібен для навчання тут. То ці курси мені допомогли дуже. Адаптуватися було не те, щоб складно, але тут у Фрайберзі дуже багато студентів з України, тому якщо у мене були якісь проблеми, я могла просто до них звернутися чи запитати, тому так, не так ж важко.
Thanks. Just pour some water. Okay. Aktiviert. Frageliste anzeigen. Well, something is not working. Maybe because we have reached the end of the time. Maybe we can get a sign from the host. Oh no, we just go on. Can you tell us how you looked for your first job? Does the university help with this? How easy it is to find a job outside the university?
Якщо ви маєте на увазі роботу паралельно з навчанням, то якщо у вас є рівень німецької від B1, то тут роботу знайти вже не також важко. Є фірми, які допомагають, які потребують в співробітниках, тобто не якийсь довгий проміжок часу, а на короткий. Тобто так. Ще є можливість роботи як студента в університеті, тобто на кожному факультеті в інституті є якісь позиції, як хіві, тобто
Студентський помічник.
Да, студентський помічник, тобто в лабораторіях. Це також корисно для вашого навчання, і ви паралельно можете заробляти гроші. Так.
Я можу додати.
Yeah.
I can add
Please.
How you looked for your first job. Дивіться, особисто я просто роботу знайшов в LinkedIn. Як університет вам допомагає? Дивіться, по-перше, тут є така кар'єрний ярмарок, він називається Орте. Він проходить 2 рази на рік, влітку і взимку. Там ви маєте контакт з різними компаніями, тобто ви можете прямо там подати свої документи, щось таке, тобто вони там ціленаправленно шукають собі співробітників. Крім того, просто в інтернеті можна шукати, як допомагає університет ще, якщо мова йде про першу роботу після навчання, тобто коли ви, скажімо так, закінчили магістратуру і шукаєте свою першу роботу. В університеті, я знаю, наприклад, на 5-му факультеті це матеріалознавство, на факультеті металургічному, який займається цими справами. Там от бувають всякі круглі столи, де просто приходять представники компаній, розповідають про можливості, шукають собі майбутніх працівників. Тобто є отакі заходи, є кар'єрний ярмарок. Якось так. В цілому я б сказав, що це не важко знайти роботу, якщо ви знаєте німецьку мову.
I just see that there are 10 participants left in the chat, and yeah, I think we should really end it now. I'm not sure if there is another event already running at another place. Maybe we can. Is this a question or just a, yeah, it's a question.
Yes,
Mark
it's a
there.
question.
Can we put this as the last question then, and then I'd say we say goodbye. Can you read it aloud?
Can you apply as a Ukrainian abiturient
Yeah.
after the Ukrainian Abitur?
The Ukrainian Abitur is what we were talking about. That is either 11 years or 12 years, which is not equal to the German Abitur. That's why you have to attend university for 1 year if you have 11 years at school, or you have to attend university for 2 years if you studied Abitur for 12 years. This is what I found in Anabin. This is the general rule. So it's not directly, it doesn't give you the direct access to the German university system. And the third, or the second option is that you do this so-called Studienkolleg. The Studienkolleg bridges the gap between the Ukrainian education system and the German education system. And Studienkolleg can be 1 year. I think 1 year can be enough. 2 semesters to learn, so to have this the same knowledge as Deutsches Abitur. Yeah. So sorry, folks, or you do not want to stop, or we can go forever. I think still there are 10 people in the chat, and I think there are questions left. But not here in the question and answer section. This is closed. It looks like everything. No. We have answered those.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So thanks for attending this long session. Thanks for your questions, and yeah, all the best for your further education. Please send us your questions to the email addresses you can find in the chat. And secondly, you can also find a lot of information at our website. If you find language schools in your towns, you can attend it. And also there's a lot of websites and apps available to learn German. The language is the very important thing, not only to study in Germany, but also to find a job, and also a part-time job while you are studying. Language is the key. So if you're really interested in studying in Germany, you should start learning German and improve it constantly. Thanks for attending. Yes, and goodbye from us. Bye.
Bye.